ammunition. How much do you want? When do you want it? Now or after the battle starts? When will you need it? Can you buy it without proper identification? Will there be any food? Will it make your children sick? If there's a quarantine and you can't feed yourself, will you go to the gathering center and be immunized? You wipe out all these problems if you have a good food supply. Food is your ammunition to fight for your freedom and your life. How much will you need? We don't know. How much do you want? All you can get. I'm Alex Jones. I want all of you good guys to live to fight another day. Call 1-800-409-5633 or check it out on the web at efoodsdirect.com. Again, that number, 1-800-409-5633. This is Alex Jones with 5 good reasons you should consider buying a solar power generator. Number 1, new climate legislation could easily double or triple your electric bill. Number 2, our new energy czar wants to control how much power your electric company allows you to have. It's true. Total government control of electricity in the name of smart grid technology is coming. Number 3, in some areas of the country, the power grid is dangerously overloaded. And now new socialist legislation is only compounding the problem. Number 4, dangerous weather is always a threat to local grids. Every year, thousands of families lose their power from weather-related outages. Number 5, a solar power generator provides powerful backup insurance and peace of mind. Folks, I really believe in the solar power generators offered by Solutions from Science, one of my oldest sponsors. You can get more information at www.mysolarbackup.com. That's mysolarbackup.com. Remember, the government doesn't own the sun, so go to mysolarbackup.com or call 1-877-327-0365. Hello, friends. This is Alex Jones. You've heard me talk about Cal-Ben 5-star soaps for years. This is an American-made product of the highest quality and compares to nothing you will find in stores. You can buy factory direct, shipped via UPS right to your door. Check them out on the web at 5starsoap.com or call 800-340-7091. Take my word for it. Once you've used Pure Soap, you won't buy anything else. Since 1947, Cal-Ben Soap Company has been showing consumers that soap can be tough on dirt and gentle on the environment. Buy American and stay clean, as well as support InfoWars. Visit 5starsoap.com today or call 1-800-340-7091. Well, Marty, what do you have to say?
As founder and owner for over 63 years, satisfaction is guaranteed or double your dirt back. Call us at 1-800-340-7091 for a free catalog or visit our website, 5starsoap.com. Thank you.
Folks, you've heard us talk about Home Gain before. Home Gain is now offering a special promo where you get up to $150 when you buy or sell a home with a Home Gain agent you find through their Find a Realtor program. Home Gain lets you compare realtors anonymously. It's easy. Go to homegain150.com to find and compare realtors anonymously. Enter promo code HOMEGAIN150 and receive up to $150 when you close a deal with a Home Gain agent. Share the Home Gain 150 promo code with your friends via Facebook, Twitter, text, and more. Look for Max, the Home Gain Gorilla, to find out more about how Home Gain is going to pay you. Visit HomeGain150.com today to enter your promo code and get paid for buying or selling a house. That's HomeGain150.com.
Coast to coast, direct from Austin. You're listening to the Alex Jones Broadcasting Network.
Leading a frontal assault on the lies of the New World Order. It's Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network.
Ooh, better not say I'm in an info war against the lies. Better not say I'm leading an assault against the lies. I'm supposed to just lay down. Oh, but then the ADL can't say they're tackling hate or that they are, launching attacks on it. Give me a break. The globalists want to shut us up while offshore banks rob us blind. No amount of martyrs for the establishment, no amount of them funding lunatics or protecting them is going to put this back together again. I want a peaceful restoration of our republic. But we've been right about all this stuff. And now it's the London Guardian. It's everybody saying talk radio, Sarah Palin, They're blaming David Icke, of all people. They're blaming people that support gold as the currency, though the guy wasn't even talking about that. And so what if he had? How does that affect me being against the Federal Reserve devaluing our dollar? They're desperate to change the subject. You got a better chance being struck by lightning or dying in a car accident, hundreds of times that, dying from terrorism. Many times better chance of dying from a honeybee sting, over 100-year die from that, than this type of lunacy. Okay? And it just shows you who the establishment are, that they want your free speech. And the FCC and others have said it. And Obama's trying to pass stuff right now for internet taxes and internet tracking everywhere you go. They're not playing games here, folks. And look at Mexico with total gun bans on the books, and they've had 30,000+ dead now in the last 2 years. A lot of them politicians and police. No free speech really to speak of. No Second Amendment. Much more dangerous. You will not take my guns. You will not take my free speech. Do you understand that, control freak criminals that run this government? My founding fathers fought for my rights and my liberties, and I'm fighting for them right now, and you're not taking my free speech. Anybody that does is a tyrant. Now, you may say the people that stood up against Ceausescu or against Hitler were bad. You know, are all governments God? Does anybody have a right to say no? Jim Marrs, your final take on all of this.
Well, I would simply say, ask everybody who's listening, get out a little piece of paper and pencil and write down how many times the conspiracy theorists have been right. And then write down on another column, how many times has the government been caught in a lie? They've lied to us and been caught in it. And just see who's been telling you the truth, okay? And this whole thing about this missile that fired off the coast of California on November the 8th, I mean, obviously is a missile. You could see the flame, you could see the spin of the cylinder of the missile. And now we've gotten several knowledgeable military officers, including Brigadier General Jim Cash, who say that was a missile launch. And yet your government, the people you're paying your tax money to, they tell you, oh, well, there's no real threat to
America. And that was done
missile.
right when Obama was meeting with the Chinese leader. Yeah. I mean, this was because our government had been running drills right off their coast.
Well, and that was their way of flexing their muscles, showing, hey, we got weapons too. You can't cow us. And by the way, Russia and China have downgraded the dollar from AA to A+. You know,
and they're now only trading with each other in the Chinese currency, and world bondholders are starting to move in to the Chinese currency away from the dollar. And our media just says, hey, all of you people that saw that missile trail, forget it. You didn't see it. It never happened. Go back to sleep.
Go back to sleep. You know, I would put it this way. This would be like when Hitler invaded Poland in September of 1939, starting World War II. Our media might have told us, well, there was a traffic jam on the highways in western Poland this morning. Come on, people. Wake up and start thinking for yourselves, and let's start shaking these zombies awake around here before the only thing that is left to us is fighting back. And
absolutely,
we don't need to do that.
Absolutely. We're trying to fix things peacefully, but every time we turn around or turn a rock over, government or private groups are trying to finance violence so they can shut down political debate. But as Kennedy said, those that make peaceful resistance and political action impossible make violent revolution inevitable. I'm paraphrasing that. In fact, guys, pull up a Kennedy quote about those that make peaceful revolution impossible, make violent revolution inevitable. I forget the exact quote. I want to get it straight.
That was the gist of it.
Yeah, Jim, I want to thank you for coming on. A best-selling author of many books. Also, his new book available at Infowars.com, The $1 Trillion Conspiracy. We'll talk to you again soon, my friend.
Okay, thank you, Alex.
Thank you for giving us the time tonight. I love Jim Marrs. Folks all over the country and the world listening to Two Texans. He's up in DFW. I'm down here in the capital, Austin. Love talking to Jim. Love every once in a while meeting up with him and drinking a beer and smoking a cigar. Maybe that's why I don't ever meet up with Jim, because he drinks beer and smokes cigars, and then he's a bad influence on me. I'm just joking, folks. He is a great guy, an original-type journalist with a Fort Worth Star-Telegram on the crime beat, and best-selling author, researcher. They don't make them like that anymore. Jim Marrs. Okay, I've got some serious things to talk about here in the last 5-6 minutes that we've got left. It is brazen and it is political corruption and political prostitution to take the deaths of these people and to hype it up, and within hours of this shooting say this is because of Sarah Palin putting crosshairs on the states they wanted to take back. That's classic political rhetoric, nothing to do with violence, and everybody knows it. And it's not fair to, just because the guy was a big liberal and pro-abortion and an atheist, to blame abortion lovers or atheists. But the facts are in from all his college friends. He was a dopehead commie, okay? It doesn't matter, though. They'll say he's George Washington by the time they're done. Why? Because the establishment hates anybody that'll actually save this republic, because we got a bunch of crooks stealing this country blind. The private Federal Reserve won't tell the Congress where the trillions have gone. But I want to put him back up on screen. This is the Phoenix Times. Jared, alleged shooter in Gabrielle Giffords' attack, described by classmates as left-wing pothead. And I've watched all his videos. I've read what this lunatic had to say. And if he had mind control, he is a chip off the old block. But let's not let people like this guy, let's not let this individual be used to destroy our Bill of Rights, our Constitution, our hard-won free speech. This country's in a lot of trouble. It's getting crazier and crazier, and things are going to get a lot worse. In 1989, Ceausescu had killed hundreds of thousands of his people. He was enslaving them. His secret police raped, robbed, and killed whoever they wanted. And they had a rally at which he was running it, and the police started beating up a few people at it, and the crowd started fighting back, and he told them, sit down and put up with it. And in a few hours, they'd taken the government building over, and a few hours later, they'd had a trial for this admitted mass murderer, and he was put to death. Now, was it wrong for them to put this Marxist mass murderer to death? Our government would say yes. Was it wrong for Operation Valkyrie for Germans in the military to try to kill Adolf Hitler? Our government would say yes. Government is to be worshipped. There is no bad government. Lenin is good. Stalin is good. Hitler is good. Mao Zedong, who killed 65 to 80+ million. Chinese government says 80+ million. That supposedly you got to put up with and love. Okay, we'll fast forward to the takeover. So there are the people just storming things and taking over. Now, if we just had a dictator in this country, revolution like this could be the way to go. The problem is Obama's a puppet, Bush is a puppet, all these people are puppets. All these members of Congress, some are good, some are bad, most just aren't informed. This lady was pretty good. Pro-Second Amendment, pro-national sovereignty, wanted to control our border. This white supremacist, it looks like, killed her because he was a left-wing Nazi, Marxist. That's why he said he loved Mein Kampf. He loved communism. He loved abortions. He loved death. He loved stuff he thought was powerful and cool. He loved making scary faces and taking photographs. He loved trying to scare girls. He was a punk. We've all seen him. He didn't get his hind end kicked when he was doing this stuff in high school. So this is a culture of death with a bunch of nerds who want to go out and use guns to kill us. Just like Harrison Kleinbold and the guy that shot up the Pentagon. Over and over again.